Hello, I'm Ritu and welcome to my channel. So it's day 2 in Ooty.
If you are planning a trip to Ooty, this is your sign. It's day 2 of my first ever solo trip to Ooty, and this day was jam-packed with some unforgettable experiences. From standing at the highest peak in Ooty to strolling through peaceful tea gardens, visiting a tea and chocolate factory, a 40 feet tall Murugan statue, exploring some more interesting places, and to wrap it all up, I finally ticked off the iconic Nilgiri Toy Train ride from Ooty to Coonoor. Let's dive in.
Now the time is 7:30 a.m. and the auto that I booked yesterday is going to come and pick me up now. And we are going to Doddabetta Peak first, and then Chocolate Factory, Tea Factory, Murugan Temple, some places we'll cover. And then in the evening, I have a train from Ooty to Coonoor, that is the toy train. The time is 4:45 in the evening. So I'll catch that and go to Coonoor. I'll be checking out from this hotel now and just get going.
फर्स्ट गो टू टेलीस्कोप जाएगा मैडम।
हाँ।
नेक्स्ट आउट राउंड जाएगा।
अच्छा, मतलब उधर उतर के टिकट लेके देन
अदर टिकट लेता है।
अच्छा,
एंट्रेंस टिकट है।
ओके ओके।
ये 30 है ना, फुल क्राउड है ना।
हाँ,
टेलीस्कोप में लाइन बाय लाइन आएगा। फ्रीनेस है।
Doddabetta Peak is the highest peak in Ooty at 2,637 meters above sea level, offering a breathtaking view of the misty green hills of the Nilgiris. Located just 10 kilometers from Ooty town, you will pass through grassy slopes and dreamy forests as you go up. The view from the top is incredible. There's also a telescope house at the peak where you can get a bird's eye view of the mountains of Ooty. Doddabetta translates to big mountain.
Started with Doddabetta Peak and there was so much crowd there. Now we have come to the Benchmark Tea and Chocolate Factory and we're gonna go inside now. In Doddabetta Peak, the view was awesome, but there was a lot of crowd. So now we have come to this Tea and Chocolate Factory and look at the view. The stairs are quite interesting and you can see the whole view from here.
In this tea factory, you can read about the origin of tea and how it evolved in India. You also get to see the whole tea manufacturing process and the machines that are being used. It was quite interesting to learn about the background of tea manufacturing and how the final product is actually brought to the market. After the factory tour is completed, they also offer a cup of tea for free. And then you can visit the factory outlet and buy some tea for yourself or friends and family.
ठीक है हाँ You give me this one, ramen raisin. 100 grams.
The entry to the chocolate factory is right after you exit the tea factory outlet, and you don't need a separate entry fee for that. They offer free chocolates at the entrance as well. I somehow lost some footage of the chocolate manufacturing area that I recorded. They have the factory outlet right beside the manufacturing area, and there were so many varieties of chocolates to choose from.
Had to buy something from the chocolate factory. It was like a heaven for me. The smell of chocolate was everywhere and I love chocolates, so I had to buy something from there. And after that we came to this tea garden. The entry fee was for ₹20 and it's totally worth it. The view is great from here and you can take a lot of photos. You can also take photo with a costume. They are charging ₹200 per photo, and this is the view. So I've reached the Murugan temple and that's the statue and those are the stairs. The stairs are looking so beautiful. So I think there are about 100 steps that we have to climb here. Climbing the stairs.
Nestled in the hills of Ooty is the beautiful Murugan temple. Peaceful, colorful and surrounded by mountains. The main attraction, a 40 feet tall statue of Lord Murugan, a replica of the Murugan statue in the Batu caves of Malaysia.
So that is the statue and it's so huge. This is the rose garden. There are not many roses here, but it looks nice. And the garden is spread till that point. You can see that whole area is the rose garden. It's a huge area. Karnataka garden and it's massive, like it's huge. The entry fee is ₹100 and I think it's totally worth it.
The Karnataka garden is the second largest garden in Ooty, spread across an area of 38 acres. It's divided into themed sections like the rose garden, maize garden and even a tea garden. There are over 50,000 flower pots in this garden.
You can easily spend 2 to 3 hours here. There's a lot to explore. I spent almost 2 hours and took a lot of photos and videos, but like 2 to 3 hours is good enough, and the entry fee of ₹100 is worth it. You can spend your entire day literally here. But yeah, because I have to go to the next spot, I have to leave now. I spent almost 2 hours, I think. And it's a really, really beautiful place, and it's huge. Well, there are more flowers here than the rose garden.
And just like that, it was time to say goodbye to Ooty. My auto dropped me off at the Udagamandalam Railway Station, that's the official name for Ooty Railway Station. It had this charming vintage vibe. The station was painted blue and looked so beautiful. I had to catch the Nilgiri Mountain Railway Toy Train from this station for a scenic ride to Coonoor. But don't worry, I'll share everything from how to book tickets, the seat prices, the train experience, and some useful tips in the next video, because this one's already packed. So stay tuned for the toy train experience. You don't want to miss it.